Hey everyone, it's Marianne Maldonado, and today is National Scrapbooking Day. We are doing a YouTube hop over at Hip Kit Club, and I am number 6 on the list, and I will give you at the end of this and down in the description below all the details that you need for this hop. So there are going to be 2 different gift cards that I am going to be able to give out, and those will be one here on the blog, and the other on my Instagram. So I'm going to give you that information down in the description below too. So like I said, I'm number 6. I'm going to tell you at the end where to go for number 7. And we hope that you're going to join us today. Not only do I have $10 gift cards to give away, so does every other designer with Hip Kit Club. Let's get started with what I am making today. I'm going to be creating a layout using the April main kit, the embellishment kit, and the color kit. I'm going to be using that little yellow Nuvo, and this is the layout that I'm making. Now, my assignment, or actually what I chose to use today, are paper strips. So when I saw that little pack of ephemera had all of those fabric strips in it, I had to use them. So I took this off screen and I sewed down the colors that I wanted. Like I wanted the blue, the purple, the greens, and the red one. I took out all the pink. But look at that background paper. Tell me that's not spectacular. It's like watercolor without even watercoloring. So I loved it. Anyway, these are 2 photos of me and my son when we were in Newburyport one day with some family. And we both have wads of gum in our mouth, and you can see us both chewing on gum in the bottom photo. It's just so apparent in the photos. You'll probably see them in close up, but we think it's funny. I'm always caught laughing with gum in my mouth. So anyway, I told you, I think, that I sewed down those strips of papers, but I didn't like that I had them that long. And in a minute, I'm going to turn my layout and I'm going to snip those down and make them a lot shorter. But I wanted to bring in some of these black and white photos, or flowers, if you will, and tuck them in 3 different places. I didn't want this to be too girly because there's enough purple and pinks in this layout. And then, of course, I saw these stickers here and this title. It's a chipboard, and it says hold on, what does it say? Moments like these make us laugh so hard. And that is so true. And it makes you laugh so hard that you see the bubble gum in your mouth. Anyway, I guess I can leave that alone for now. But I did pull out the scissors, snip those papers down. I tried to rip it, as you see here. Didn't work. So I just cut them at angles, haphazardly at angles, different lengths, different directions. And I think it really works with this layout. I like it much, much better with the top and the bottom of those paper strips removed, like trimmed down a little bit. But I also saw there was a really gorgeous circle paper that's in this kit this month. And, you know, strips are straight, but why not if I were to cut those out, which would be really difficult for me. I hate fussy cutting. But cut out those circles and use those as strips of paper, because they are circle strips of paper. That's an idea. So I went through this embellishment packet and found a colored flower for each coordinating strip of paper. So I was able to add a blue to the blue and so on. And then these little strips of words, and they are puffy stickers. I chose color coordinating ones as long as the sentiment matched. And I use those as additional strips on my layout. So you can see those going on there. And then, of course, I love the enamels. You can't have enough enamels. And I went and I color-coded those as well, according to the strip of paper that I had, until I got to that light blue. And there was not a light blue exactly the right color. So on the darker blue, I used the darker blue enamels. And on the light blue, I used the kind of lavendery, if that's a word, color. So it worked. So all I did was, I snuck some of the old inks that we've already received, and I grabbed the purple one, and I just smushed it on some acetate, added some water, and, flicked purple, green, and then black on my layout. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find the black. I know I have the Catherine Pooler black from an old kit. Where is it? I have no clue. So I had to use a Versamark or something like that. Anyway, I added 3 different colors of water splats, if you will, and I love it. And I just used some scrap paper to cover my photos because I definitely didn't want splatters all over my photos since it's already over everything else on my desk. Does that happen to you? Anyway, so I do have some questions, and this is where you've got to answer a question down below, and that will give you your chance to win. Do you ever use paper strips? Have you ever used paper strips, or do you plan to use paper strips? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm adding Nouveau drops, super fun. Love this little color. It kind of coordinates with the whitish colors within the pattern paper as the base paper. I don't mind it. I really think it works. I hope you do too. You can't really see too much of it. I didn't make a lot of dots with that because I had already had my paint splatters, but I still like it. So you're coming upon my close-ups. We'll go through those. You'll see the details. You'll see the gum in my mouth. You'll see the gum in my son's mouth and all of that. But I also want you to know to be sure to like this video, comment on this video, and be sure to, what's the other thing? Oh, subscribe. And my information is down below. I would also love for you to follow me. I'm on Instagram and YouTube myself, and it's all listed down below. But remember, we've got cut files to give away in the Hip Kit Club Facebook group. So I'm going to give you directions over to that down below as well. What else? Once we do make a post over on the Facebook group, that's where you'll leave another comment. There's so many chances to win, you guys. You're bound to win something as long as you go through the hop and follow along and make comments on everybody, like everybody, and we should be good. Now, the deadline is May 8th at midnight, and you're going to head over to Erica Rose Creates next, and you won't be sorry. So be sure to subscribe.